What's up guys, it's Ain here, and today we're doing loot from 600 Strykewyrms. So you might be wondering, Ain, how, well actually before I start that, I'm not going to be doing 10-hour versions of these videos. Now, as you guys know, a friend who is the guy that I got my YouTube idea of these kind of videos from does 10-hour versions of videos, and he also does X amount of videos, and that's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to do loot from X amount of whatever it is, of blank. And so this episode, it's 600 Strykewyrms. Now, if you have barrows and you're killing Strykewyrms, it's going to take you a lot longer to kill those Strykewyrms than if you had full Torva, for instance. You know, it's going to take you twice as long to actually kill them, probably. So instead of doing 10-hour versions of videos, I'm going to be doing X amount of kills. So as I said before, this is 600 kills. So that means if you kill 600, then you might have the same amount of drops as me, because it doesn't really matter. It may take you a lot longer or a lot faster than me, but it's still the same amount. And so I think that will work a lot better with the community, and it'll help you figure out if it's actually worth it for you to kill them. Now, if I do a video of, 1,000 tormented demons or 1,000 abyssal demons, something like that, that doesn't mean that I won't do an is it worth it for the video, or for that way of making money. Because when I do an is it worth it for a specific way of making money, I get really in depth with it and I show you guys a lot about it. And plus, really, these loot videos are, I do this already. I do this kind of stuff just to get the is it worth it series ready. So it's pretty much, this is just the data I use for the is it worth it series, and I'm just going to bring it onto my YouTube channel just to inform you guys a little bit better. So you're probably wondering, Ain, how do you know that you killed 600 Strykewyrms? And it's very simple. I checked every time I killed a Strykewyrm, they drop bones every time you kill them, and I would just simply pick up the bones. Now you might be wondering, why do you only have 512 bones instead of 600? The reason for that is after every inventory full of bones, I would still be able to actually keep on doing that task because I have a Whip of Souls. So if you don't know what the Whip of Souls is, it pretty much means that you can soul split. So you'll see here I'm doing soul split right now, and so that means I can protect prayer, I can protect and have soul split at the same time, which makes it really good for PVMing. And so I was able to do that, and I have divine, so that means I can stay a little bit longer even if my inventory is full. And I did the calculations, and I actually killed around 620 Strykewyrms. And you're gonna see a screenshot on the screen right now of me selling 3 Staff of Lights for around 285 mil a piece. I also have another Staff of Light in the bank, so that means that we got a total of 4 Staffs of Light. I also got 2 uncut onyxes and around 22 dragon stones, which I sold in the GE for 2 mil each. Now I want to give you guys a quick tip, which actually my friend here, Toastman, actually brought up to me, is you can actually make the dragon stones into Ring of Wealths. And I actually did know this money making method, but I was just kind of a dummy, and I didn't do it. I was just rushing it. And I also sold the uncut onyxes for around 40 mil. So in total, I made around 1.3 to 1.4 billion GP from killing 600 of these Ice Strykewyrms. Now you might be wondering, wow, that's a lot of money, maybe if you're a new player, but to be honest, that's not really a good amount of money, especially since I was using this gear. This is pretty decent gear. This is what I used for the setup. I would get a Ice Strykewyrm task, which would give me more damage. I'd use the Whip of Souls, the Divine for the extra defense, the Brawling Gloves for the extra XP, which, if you're wondering, I got around 237 million XP from doing the 600 Strykewyrms. I believe that's the correct math. I might have said it wrong. And this is the inventory I used: the 2 overloads, the super prayers, Ceradome and Brew, and then the cannon. But is it really worth it? In my opinion, no. It took me quite some time to kill 600 Strykewyrms. I'm not exactly sure, and I'm sure for the next couple hundred videos, X amount of whatever, I will be able to give you the time frames a lot better. But I actually started this series up, this killing of the Strykewyrms, before I actually wanted to do this series. So yeah guys, But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was informative. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Peace.